let's further the conversation. So Lil Nas X came out, of course, and
I seen that picture.
You know, he Lil Nas X came out because T.I. went live and said that he defended the baby, saying that just because someone disagrees with your lifestyle and your sexuality, you can't get mad at them. Just like so we can't get mad at y'all for how y'all sexuality or whatever. And he says that he doesn't let his kids watch Lil Nas X because they're impressionable and they're pushing an agenda that really isn't the norm, and he wants them to be able to grow normal as kids. And the same thing, and he also threw in the WAP video by Cardi B. So what are y'all's comments on that?
But now you can't even, as a parent, you can't even like project heterosexuality on your children without it being offensive to homosexual people, because now you're oppressing them. Now you're oppressing your child from expressing whatever he is, but you don't know what he is. He's a child. So until he's an adult, I'm going to teach my child that heterosexual ways are the correct way for you.
The problem is other adults trying to tell somebody else how they should raise their child. Because I think people becoming parents at a younger age nowadays, and then you automatically gonna listen to somebody that's older than you. So if they telling you, you need to teach them, how to accept gay people or accept this lifestyle. When in reality, just let him grow up. He gonna accept what he want at the end of the day anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't necessarily agree, because you have to have some structure. You gotta lead your children.
But I'm saying like. It shouldn't be pushed on them.
Yeah. Ain't nobody in this motherfucking world gonna tell me how to raise my kids. I don't give a damn.
No, that's fact.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
I birthed these kids. I made these kids. I'm gonna teach them what I want to teach them, and it's how I grew up or how I see things or how it's supposed to be. It ain't finna be how this society is trying to portray or whatever. They can learn all that. Once they start seeing things or experience things on social media or whatever. But until the end, like, I'm going to teach them is this and that. And you know what I'm saying? Once they get older and, we communicate and talk about all this extra stuff, then they can form their own opinions.
Right.
At that point.
I agree. Oh, go ahead.
You ever be sitting around thinking about, like, how you going to tell them or have this talk with, like, Grayson about, like, the birds and the bees and shit?
Oh, never mind. I was say I'm gonna encourage him. Hey, go and get some of that, boy.
Yeah.
Was it good? Was it good? It's good to me.
I can't. I don't have much of an opinion because I obviously don't.
That's
have
how
any
you
kids. You two are the only ones with kids. But how do you feel about people saying like, "Oh, you can't," or you're not, or you can't treat your daughter and your son different? Like, you can't treat boys and girls different. Has anyone ever told you that? Like,
you can't. But I think
especially when it comes to like sexual things, because they say like for boys, they're taught or kind of encouraged to be, like sexual younger. As far as like you got a girlfriend, this and that or whatever. Whereas girls, like how with the whole T.I. thing, they were kind of upset because he was trying to like kind of keep her, more of like a reserved and virgin, as you would say.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about that? As in, you're not supposed to necessarily.
I honestly, I feel like you have to treat them different, because even though we're still human, we're kind of different creatures in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that women can have sex with who they want, and I feel like men have sex with who they can.
Well, yeah, it's opposite.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you want your daughter, you know what I'm saying, out here, I hate to put it so blatantly, but if you want her having sex or like around a lot of guys at 14, 15, if you want that, then that's fine. If you want to look at it as an equal playing field, that's cool. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I would rather teach my son that, you have power. You have power in a way over your possession. You know what I'm saying? What you have. If you go out here and you're having sex, if 16 unprotected, you're going to get a girl pregnant. You're going to have to take care of that kid. You're going to have to raise him and become a man earlier than what you want to. Now your 20s is gone. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole life out here you can live. You could be out here living like your Uncle Lyndon, you know, like a bachelor by yourself, figuring out life on your own, sharing your own space.
Or Brian.
No. Or Brian, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, whoever, like, you know, but don't be like me and have a child before you can even, you know, experience life. So
I put it like this, since I got 2 boys and 1 girl. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to condone my son to be out here having sex.
Hold on, your girl is the middle child, right?
This nigga West drinking a 40 and shit.
And I got 2 boys that 3, 2, and 1. I'm not gonna condone any of my kids to have sex, but I'm not gonna be naive and stern. Like, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, no, they not doing it, because I know who I was when I was a kid, and I know our generation is so far faster than what we were. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, yeah, you're gonna be 35 and they ain't gonna have sex, because I know it's not. In the back of my mind, I know it's not going to happen.
Right.
But if they come to me and say that it did happen or whatever, I'm going to be open and talk to them, and then that's when I'm going to teach them the consequences of having sex and all this other stuff that comes with that.
The pros and the cons.
That's a good answer.
I feel you.
Yeah, that is a good answer. If you want to know that your child is being safe in those practices, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you start having sex.
Let me ask you this. How would you feel if you found out that you're, say, when do most kids get active, I guess? Like 13
14.
What would you? How would you feel if your 12, 13-year-old kid was having sex? So. Male or female?
Shit.
I was 12.
Would you not be like...
okay, at 12, 13, go ahead. You can say what you want to say.
I was saying I was 12 years old when I started. So I'm like...
I mean, I agree. Like, I think everyone's...
But it's wrong, though.
Yeah, it ain't right.
But it's wrong, though.
Would I sit there and criticize them? No, but I would let them know, like DeeJay said, you know, this is what's going to happen. And this is what could happen.
And you also can create, like, here's another angle I don't think people look at a lot. When kids start engaging in sexual activity at that age, you're now like traumatizing the kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you get older, they gonna be sex addicts. They gonna have like sexual hyperactivity.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
You don't want to like take the power away from the kid at that age. Take their innocence, not power, but innocence, at that age. So that I would be devastated. Like, I ain't
the last thing I'm gonna say though. How do you feel that correlates with what they're like, the narratives that they're trying to push to younger kids now about, you know, like on younger, like they have, I saw on the news the other day or something like that, they have a kids show, like a children's show, like on PBS or something like that, where I don't want to say the wrong word, where a transitioned man plays like a woman on the show, but you can obviously tell it's that kind of person. And she's basically expressing to little kids, you know, you can be however you want to be, and you know, this feelings are like this or whatever. How do you feel
the whole
about
thing?
That?
I feel like it's great to put that on people's heads. Like, you can be what you want to be in life. That's a great sentiment, but then at the same time, I don't think you should be pushing a child to know that they had the freedom to do that necessarily. Because I want them to grow up and live life normally. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how to be a person first.
They be who you want to be, and I'll be who you want to be is totally different.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
who
a whole
different. Be was like being astronauts. And
yeah.
Now they be who you want to be is.
Because honestly, if you,
I
don't necessarily feel like it's good to be doing that. Because as kids, our children's programming didn't have all that sexual stuff in it. That's what I'm saying. But
why is that needed?
At the same time, when I also look at it from the flip side, because I always try and look at everything from both sides.
It was hidden.
As a child, do you really even know that that's like a transsexual on TV? Like, how would you really know unless someone told you? You know.
Here's why they don't. I'm not gonna say that they sit there and like, oh yeah, I know what's going on, but they can catch a hint.
Yeah, they get like they understand things more than you think.
My 6-year-old son is on the internet. You know what I'm saying? True. These kids is on the smart. You know what I'm saying? They on the internet, they on YouTube, all that type of stuff. We was not on that, bro. Mm-hmm. Our cartoons had Dexter as a mad scientist. We had freaking Ed and Ed. They trying to go get some gum with 25 cents. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had actual Rocket Power. They was skateboarding. You know what I'm saying? We had actual normal cartoons with normal kid shit. That was cool shit. And now they're trying to push the homosexual agenda. Like, I don't have anything against homosexuals. Like, it's exactly. I mean, it's nothing to me. But I don't think kids at 6, 7, when their minds are not even close to fully developed, should be having those images and those
of sex in general.
Sex in general, and not just homos. Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's where I agree with T.I. when he was talking about the WAP video too. I was like even when I'm sitting there with my son and we watching music videos, because we watch music videos. Yeah. Like, if WAP came on, I can't sit here and tell you I'm gonna be comfortable with them popping and thrusting on the screen and no clothes on. Like, knowing he watching it, I'm not gonna feel comfortable. Like, either way, you know what I'm saying? So
that's facts, though.
I don't like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I get kind of uncomfortable. If it's a kid in the room, I do get uncomfortable.
Yeah, but when we were growing up, like, if something like that came on the screen or something, your parents would be like, "Hey, don't watch that." Like,
exactly.
Hey, cover your eyes.
You know what? I remember I was getting ready for school one morning and Candy Shop came on. And my dad ran out the room, bro, like fumbling the remote to change it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew.
That bad.
Yeah,
that was light work right there.
What were you gonna say, DeeJay? I kind of cut you off. I'm sorry.
Well, my son too. When the Beat King video come on.
Oh God. What you asking for trouble? No, cucumber.
No. What's the one?
You talking about throw that ass?
No, with the girl. What she be talking? Get the head and leave.
Beat King and
yeah, no. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when that come on, he'll stare at the screen, and it's kind of funny.
Gracing the food.
Like, he'll come, he'll stop and do whatever he's doing and go to the screen and just stand there.
But that's what I mean, though. They don't know what's happening, but they see a big booty on the screen and they be like,
you know what? I think what it is I think okay, he see you with Haley, right? Or
snitching.
God damn, he don't see me with nobody now.
Before. But you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, well, he's the same as me, so I should like that type. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That's a good angle. Yeah, that's exactly how they look at it. Yeah. They know that mommy and daddy are doing, you know, whatever. They know that there's something there. You know, or just not even mom and dad. They know whoever. Like, if they see two people kissing or hugging, they be like, oh, okay. And then they see a girl, they gon' put two and two. Kids are smart, bro.
It's one thing to see, like, for kids to see homosexuality, like, at Walmart or some shit, but, like, I think putting it on TV is just a little too much.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it is. And they probably put a song with it.
For them.
Yeah, for them. Like,
I don't care if you put it anywhere else.
Because that's what I'm saying, bro.
Because niggas are adults. Yeah. But
we grew up with TV, fairly odd parents. That's some shit that kids need to see.
What's going on, everybody? Behind the scenes, Lyndon here. Just wanted to stop in, tell you guys thank you for tuning in to another clip or new episode of the 5% Podcast. Make sure you drop a like down below and leave a comment. Let us know how you think we're doing or what topics you want us to discuss. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at the 5% Podcast, as well as like and follow on Facebook for weekly live streams every Friday at 8:30 p.m. See you next time.